Nathan in the middle, and then
There's 4 mics though. Which mic?
I'm on. Oh, sorry, these 3. I'm on. Yeah. All right. Thank you for joining us for our press conference following the men's short program. After the men's short program, in first place is Nathan Chen. In second place is Jason Brown. And in third place is Andrew Torgashev. Nathan, we'll start with you, and then we'll just kind of go down the line, talk about how today went and what you're thinking about headed into tomorrow.
Yep. Yeah, I'm thrilled with today. Short program went really well. I was really happy I was able to get the elements in while still, keeping most of the choreography in as well. I mean, as it goes, I'm just, really, really excited to be here at Nationals. It's a really awesome event, and looking forward to tomorrow.
I'm super happy with my short program today. I struggled with it a bit at the beginning of the season. So after my last event in December, we really worked really hard on the consistency of the program, and I think it shone through today. So I was really excited about that, and I look forward to tomorrow as well.
Andrew.
Yeah, I'm very proud with how I skated, and that was a really solid event, and I'm really excited going into tomorrow.
Great. All right, we'll open up to questions. We've got a couple of mics here as well, so wait till you get the mic to ask your question. Start with Phil.
Jason, the idea when you went to Toronto has always been to, even if you aren't doing 6 quads, to maximize the GOEs on every element, and you seem to do that today. Do you think you did that as well as you have ever?
I think it's something that we're pushing every single day. So I think every single day we're working on quality, and that's quality on the spins, quality on the steps, quality on just the stroking and the skating skills, as well as the jumps. And we're really pushing my coaches are pushing me as hard as possible in every aspect and really challenging me. So I think for me, the goal is to continue pushing that way, but also finding my way when it comes to competition and dealing with all the changes with adrenaline. So I was really happy with being able to stay present today and focus on keeping the quality up with the adrenaline, with the performance as well.
JR, down front.
Nathan, about a week ago, you said that you weren't sure exactly what technical content you were going to throw into the program. When did you set this for today's program, and how difficult was it to make the choice of what jumps you would put in?
It was really dependent on how the week of training leading up to this went. Like you said, I wasn't really sure exactly where I was going to be. Training was pretty tough. I couldn't get into the rink for a couple days, and then by the time I could get into the rink, I just was just dragging myself across the ice. I wasn't really able to get anything, any true training done. So I was happy by the time I was able to get back to school and have, ice to myself, I was able to starting to get real training in. And short program, is, of course, only 3 jumps and a lot less content than long program. So I was still planning on doing this as much as I could. If Flip wasn't there, I would have changed the program a little bit. But fortunately, Flip was still going well, and, just stuck with the program and pretty confidently know that I can, the majority of the time hit toe in the second half of the program. So I still decided that was a good option. For long program, still, not entirely sure. It really depends on how I feel tomorrow morning. And practices have been going well here, but again, not having the same amount of training times that I'd really like could change things for what I decide to do tomorrow.
Brandon, and then we'll go to Jackie.
Jason, speaking of moving to Toronto, once you did that, you were sort of relearning a lot of your jumps and skating skills. Where does that stand now? Do you feel that you've finished that process of relearning a lot of your jumps?
I wish. Not quite. I think it's been a lot of, I struggled a lot, and I've had a really tough season. Some great moments, some not so great. But I think after December and having this long chunk of time, or the longest chunk that I've had to really kind of solidify what we were doing for this U.S. Championships and being able to train them, I think that it definitely gave me a little bit more of a boost of confidence. But no, every day they're really pushing me to be the best version of myself, and I'm always striving for more. So I think that's not going to change, and I think we're going to keep progressing. But they've always said that it's an 18-month starting point before we start to really get acclimated, and I'm now at that 18-month parts. So I think that I definitely have retained a lot, and have a lot of it has become more natural for me, but I definitely have a long way to go. But I look forward to it.
Jackie.
Andrew, your reaction at the kiss and cry was pretty spectacular for your score. Tell me about just skating clean in front of this crowd, and also just your reaction to what you got, especially with the components.
For sure. Honestly, like when I saw that score, like the last thing I looked at was the component mark. I was just like shocked at that score. I've really put my heart and soul into the training leading up to this competition in order to feel confident and truly be ready to compete and show my best self. And, you know, it came together today and my focus was in the right place. And, you know, tomorrow's a new day and we're going to reflect for the rest of today, analyze what went good, what can be worked on, and come back fresh tomorrow.
Yep, right in front.
Nathan, you know, with the success you've had, you know, over the last season and whatnot, what's kind of your mindset? Just kind of describe it as far as coming out here and just kind of putting up, you know, big numbers and winning as you have been. How do you kind of maintain that?
I mean, every competition is a new competition. You know, the successes and failures of past competitions don't really define what the next competition is going to be like. And regardless of the fact that, you know, I've been at Worlds, I've been at, you know, other competitions besides Nationals. Nationals still holds a lot of weight, and it's still a very, very important competition. And you know, you can see the level of talent in this competition, and you just up on the stand, you can see that. And even the guys that are not up here right now are extremely talented. They're throwing in crazy jumps and crazy elements. And we have a lot of full package skaters, so it's awesome to be able to see that within the U.S. But still, you know, every competition, there's a lot of great competition that is definitely driving and inspiring me to continue trying to improve myself. And then, of course, you have, you know, competitions further on down the line that kind of also, you know, give you inspiration and motivation to continue trying to improve yourself.
Phil.
We talked the other day, Jason, you didn't even bring up the concussion, but I think you maybe need to give your 18 months another 6 weeks. I mean, how much do you feel like the season is really just beginning for you because of what that did to you?
I think yes, but I think not just because of the concussion, but I think we're also just learning. I'm learning so much from my team, and we're kind of in this constant trial and error stage where we're trying things out, and sometimes it sticks, and sometimes it works, and sometimes it backfires. And but I don't think anything. I don't look at it as any lost time. I think honestly, every single setback that we have gone through has just made us stronger as a team, and they've learned more about me, and I've gotten to learn more about them and the way they work. So I think for me, each opportunity that I have to compete is really just another opportunity to learn right now and learn from them. And I think this was a great showing for me with it coming together, and kind of we're picking what works and what doesn't from each event as I go along. So I kind of, yes, I do look at each event kind of, not even just now, but each event I kind of look at as a new beginning at this moment. Each event is just another blank slate to try something new and to keep adding on, hopefully, to the list of things that work. And as we get closer, that we'll just get more, I'll be more and more confident with the team.
Any other questions? All right. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.